They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by.
What's wrong with you? Mafia, what did you do to me? Why are you here at my room? Your room? Taeyong rubbed his eyes and looked around, but he was sure that it was his room. He'd take a deep breath and speak. YN, are you sure this is your room? Yes, look, there's my picture. You look around and realize that it wasn't your room. Oops, I'm sorry, I think I'm sleepwalk again. See? Then you kick me. He walked closer to you. You know, the thing that I hate the most is someone disturbing my sleep. So, what are you planning to do, Mafia? Kill me? You said was shaking in fear because Taeyong's eyes is full of anger. You walked backwards trying to avoid his gaze, but he cornered you when he suddenly grabbed his coat and covered your body. Then you finally realized that you were just wearing undergarments. Yeah, you should tell me that I'm just wearing this. You said while covering your whole face. I thought you really want to show me your hot and sexy body. Stop it! Taeyong giggled while seeing your face so red like boiled lobster in embarrassment. Next time, don't drink too much. You'll be thankful I'm a gentleman. If not what? Nothing. He held your hand and pulled you going out from his room and sent you to your room. Freshen up and I'll make you hangover soup for you. Don't worry, I didn't see anything, so don't feel embarrassed in front of me. But honestly, you are so sexy. Yeah! Just kidding. He opened your room door and pushed you to get inside. You're about to close the door when Taeyong blocked it using his feet. YN, I like you. I'm serious. For real? How? Love at first sight? Or I'm in love with you after you take a first bite to my bread? But I don't believe in love at first sight. But I did. You look at him straight from his eyes, and you saw from his eyes that he was sincere and telling the truth. Well, from the start, you know that Sarah's brother is a mafia, and that is him. And being a mafia is not a big deal. Actually, for you, it's quite interesting because you want someone who is opposite with you. I think about it. Thank you. You nod and close the door. He jumped in joy while punching the air until he remembered your soup. He was about to went downstairs, but when he turned around, he saw Jack and Franz looking at him while covering their mouth with their hands. Why? They didn't reply. They're just staring at him. Taeyong took his slippers to throw it to them until Jack spoke. Boss, you two sleep together? No, that's not what you think. It's okay, boss. You don't need to explain. We understand. Ma'am YN got drunk and you... I've said that's not what you think. Let's go, Jack. Boss, you need to rest. We know you are tired. These two are green-minded. Yeah! He took his slippers and threw to them, but Taehyung didn't hit them because they ran so fast. Days pass by, you continue living with him together with his men, and realize it's not bad living with them. You feel warm and safe with Taehyung was there. Seeing his monster side when he is with his men, and soft side when he is with you, is made you amazed with him. You thought that maybe he really likes you. You are busy reviewing your client case when someone knocked your office door as you answer to come in. The door opened, revealing Taehyung. What brings you here? You stand up and approach him as you cling into his arms. Taehyung got surprised in your sudden action. He looked at you and smiled. Why? Hmm? Nothing. Until you found yourself clinging into his arms. You will step back and apologize. I'm sorry. I'm just glad to see you. You tap your head and reply, you don't need to say that. Next time, don't do that. About what? Tapping my head? Sorry, I'm sure you don't like it. It's not like that. Because you made my heart flutter. I'm glad to hear that. You stare at each other for a moment. You close your eyes and ask, what brings you here? Oh, I packed you a lunch. Really? Thank you. YN, I'll be gone for 3 days. I just passed by to bid goodbye. Why? Mission? Okay, I understand. Come back safely. I will. I have something to tell you when you come back. I'm excited to know that. I will come back as soon as possible. He hugged you. After that, he left. You arrive at your house and get inside. Guys, I'm home! Mafia, I'm home! You wait them to come, but you're wondering why there's no one greeted you until you remember that they left. You suddenly feel lonely and sad because for past 1 month, your house is full of happiness and now you left alone again.
3 days later.
You go home early from work because you are excited to see them, especially Taehyung, because you want to tell him that you slowly fall for him. The doorbell rang as you ran fast and opened the door, but it was Sarah and she was crying. What's wrong? You ask while invite her to come in. You get a glass of water and give it to her. What I'm going to do? My brother and his men are missing. What? How? They went missing while doing their mission. Someone attacked them. One of my brother guys survived and he told me everything. What if something bad happened to Taehyung? No, it can't be. He's okay. That moment, you are like a candle that is slowly melted without you noticing that you already burst in tears and worried. You took your phone and dial his number, but his phone is off. I called him since earlier, but I can't reach him. YN, I'm so afraid. You hug her. Don't worry, he will come back. He promised me that he will come back as soon as possible. Another day passed, but still Taehyung didn't come back, and now you are crying alone in the dark living room while waiting for him. You finally realize now that you miss him so much because you already love him. You told me you will come back as soon as possible, but where are you? Come back to me, Tae. I haven't told you yet that I love you. You feel very nervous when you saw a breaking news. They found dead body in the river, but you feel relaxed a little bit after finding out that it was not Taehyung or even his men. You stand up and went to his room. You get inside his room and lay on his bed while hugging his pillow and start crying again while closing your eyes. Why are you crying? You suddenly open your eyes after you hear Taehyung's voice. Then you saw him lying beside on the bed, facing at you while he's smiling. You suddenly hug him, but he vanished. it's too late to realize that he is just your illusion.
The next day.
You woke up and your eyes were swollen for crying the whole night. You went downstairs to make breakfast when you saw Taehyung standing in the living room while his men busy in the kitchen. But you ignored them. They're just my illusion. You said to yourself and just passed them and go to the fridge. YN. Still, you ignore him. YN. He called you again. You turned around and saw him spreading his arms, invite you to a hug. You smile and come closer to him. You are so close to him when you suddenly punch his eyes. Don't bother me. I know you are just my illusion. You heard him groaning, and you wonder why your fist hurts when you punch him, until you saw Jack checking on his boss. Boss, are you okay? Of course not. Ryan, what's wrong with you again? Your eyes widen and flinch after heard them talking. Tay, is that you? Obviously, it's me. You jump into him and hug him. I'm sorry, I thought you were just my illusion. I thought something bad happened to you. Sarah told me you and your guys went missing. We're okay. Did you miss me? So much. Do you love me, YN? Oh, I love you. You suddenly stop and surprised on what you've said. You look at him. Yeah, you tricked me. I never do that. You confess your love to me on your own. Whatever. Are you okay? I'm sorry if I punch you. This is your fault. You don't know how I'm worried I was, thinking there might something bad happen to you and your men. I'm sorry. I lost my phone so I can contact you. But someone barged the door and punched Taehyung's left eye. YN, don't believe them. I already found out that after their mission, they went to Disneyland to enjoy. We almost died here because we thought they're in danger, but they're just having fun. It's not my fault. It's Jack and friends. They are the one who told me to go there since we're already near at the amusement park. Boss, why us? You're the one who wants to ride the merry-go-round. Yeah! Boss is right. It's our fault. It's okay. I don't care whose fault it is. The important is you all are safe. But Sarah, why you punch your brother's left eye? Don't tell me you are in his side now because he is your boyfriend. Remember, I'm your best friend. It's not like that. I mean, you should punch his right eye because I already punched his left eye, so it will be balanced. Then Sarah and you start laughing. The end.